All right, Friday morning on our Toddville addition, wax excavating. Looks like they finished the dig yesterday. Got a mountain of sand. Toddville is all sand and rock. It's absurd. I don't know, there's probably 20 tandem loads of sand there. It doesn't look as big, but it's a huge pile. It's probably 12 to 14 foot tall. So what we had yesterday, well, basically this low part here is we're matching the existing floor of the existing basement. This is an addition here. That's the original home. This three-level part is an addition that was added on. Brick form, smooth forms. We're going to smooth form this addition. Basement, big L shape. It's 1,028 square feet, and it's going to be a ranch with a full basement. This is going to be a stoop. We just got enough for depth here for frost protection, and then there'll be a ramp that connects into the existing entryway sidewalk there to the zero entry stoop, which will probably sit about here on the house. So that'll be zero entry. So the stoop's gonna be this high. You know, it's probably a little over 4 foot off the ground here, and then the ramp will come down grade there. So we'll have a zero entry ramp from there up to the front door, and that steps down here from the stoop into the full basement. We'll probably do a full 8-foot wall all the way around here. We'll pick up 8-foot wall here, step to 6. We'll step this grade down as we go. Then we have to have the frost protection on the zero or with the walkout back part here. So this will step down since the grade's so low. This will be a walkout here, and then the below grade foundation for the walkout portion. Then tie back in 6 foot in that corner back into the foundation there, pin. That window's going to come out. We're going to cut that, drop that concrete. They undermine that floor grade there to cut that slab and drop it in the hole. We usually leave the cuts on site. I mean, it's going to be there for 100 years, so nobody's. It's easier than hauling out 1,000 pounds of concrete out of a hole. The issue we had yesterday was the well line. It looks like it was pretty deep, actually. The guys were looking for it, and they had it located and probed and poked a hole in it by accident. We didn't know it until we got enough dug out to bubble up. So they probed it there. There's a repair there. This is probably the power. It's nice, they actually ran the power inside a sleeve. That's fantastic. This can work out great. They should be able to step up the footing, and I don't know, somewhere they should be able to step that up wherever this basement wall is. It's gonna be pretty close to, I think we're 12 foot. Sorry, I'm doing my math here over. Yeah, so our wall, this should be outside of the basement wall. Be close. So we found that yesterday, had the well water shut off, and that's back on now. That's kind of it in a nutshell. There's a tile line. There's a sump in this corner. The furnace and AC for this addition here is in this corner. That's coming out. We're going to refeed that duct line into the new basement. Mechanical room here. That sump pump. All the sump will get tied in to this part here. Sump pit in that corner. And the new furnace will sit there. On-demand water heater. Navion will sit there. PVC vented, so we don't have a chimney for that. All the gas for the addition has to be stepped up to 2-pound gas and pressurized, because our gas meter has to be oversized. We're feeding the building over there. There's a shop over there behind that white truck. Feeding the house, the boiler, and then the furnace here. We have to step everything up to get enough pressure, enough volume to this addition to feed the new furnace and water heater over here, plus a gas stove. So there's a lot of mechanicals on this project, a lot of details, and I don't see. We were concerned there was a well line, there was a T somewhere off. The well sits over behind that dirt pile, the sand pile. We thought there was a T line here that fed that feeds the shop and the yard hydrant on the other side. But obviously we're at least probably close to 4 feet in grade, below grade here, and we didn't find a line, which is good. That means we can leave it as is. I'm guessing the guys will get in here Monday, start pour and spread footings Monday, get inspection done, start setting walls hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday, and get the plumber in here by the end of next week or the first part of the following week to get roughed in. The septic for this, we could not find where the addition has a couple bathrooms and a laundry room in it. We don't know where the plumbing stack for that is. We've never found clean out or anything. We're assuming everything ties in through it's got floor trusses, not floor joists. So we're assuming the plumbing is tied in overhead somewhere through the floor of the existing house, but we can't see it anywhere, can never find it. So we're putting a separate septic line in for this addition. The homeowner is actually upgrading the septic system at the same time to handle all the bathrooms, or bedrooms I should say, for this situation. We're going to stub out the septic line over here at the walkout level, and then the local septic guys are going to tie into the new septic tank, set a new tank and tie in the lines here. So this will be all carried on its own. Electrical panel, we'll have a sub panel brought from the garage. We're going to get away into the basement, feed across the hallway, and put a separate panel in just for this addition, because the kitchen alone, needs 5 or 6 circuits plus lighting, any outdoor receptacles. So, we probably need 6 to 8 circuits, maybe 10 for this addition. So that'll have a sub panel, which will help clean up the existing panel. It's got a 200 amp panel. It's just packed full, a bunch of different things going on with it. So it looks like when they poured this, we were kind of worried about this being undermined here because this is a big stoop here. They only have a 2-foot wall, but they poured a major, kind of like a rat footing. They poured it high because it's probably so sandy. They just probably filled the trench up and formed the top, kind of like a rat footing, and they put the wall on top of that. So there's a lot more here. Not smooth, so we shouldn't struggle with that being an issue at all. Should be pretty safe. So not too bad, better than I thought, other than the issue with the water line, but that was kind of expected. Trying to think of what else we can talk about. Sump pit, radon. This is Lynn County, so we do have to have the sump pit or the radon passive at least without a pump. You got to either put it out the roof, which that's the standard we do. Foam inside on the frost protection on the walkout portion. Yeah, water is going to be fed from the existing house. We're going to take the sheetrock out down the hallway, connects the addition to the old house. So the sheetrock's going to come down. We're going to bring our gas line through there, our power through there, our water through there. So this addition will be pretty much standalone as far as power, water goes. We're not trying to tie into existing lines and make everything, hope everything works right at the end. We're going to make it right to start with, so they got plenty of water, plenty of gas, and plenty of power. Do it right the first time and not worry about it. So as far as siding goes, that's laundry room, that small window's laundry room, that is going to be the access to the new addition to the house. You're going to share laundry room from the existing house to the grandmother's suite here. This window will come out and get framed in. That'll be a office. That'll have a door here on the side. So it'll technically be a second bedroom, but it's just gonna be an office because it's one person living here. And then her master bedroom will be over there. Full bath in that corner. And then full bath in the hallway here. This all front corner will be kitchen. Living room through here. Fireplace on that end, which we haven't figured out linear or traditional yet, or electric. That'll come. But all the siding, we're gonna take all the siding off, salvage it all, save it, because the new addition is going to be a blue LP smart side, pre-finished, white windows. They want to get rid of these windows eventually on this house with white, so we're doing white windows, get away from the casements, and then LP up, and then we'll use the existing siding that we salvaged to tie back in to bring down to the existing, or the new roof line, I should say. The roof trusses on this addition are pretty pretty crazy. There's a lot of different valleys and things like that to get everything to mesh up and flow. And we got some bearing points here that are non-traditional. Floor trusses. We have to put a load wall here for the floor trusses to sit on. So we'll have to try to get them into the existing house, the sill. A lot of little custom things that I don't know. Sometimes I wonder how I remember all this stuff, but you know, it's just being good with details and staying organized keeps everything put together. So that's all we have for now. As soon as we start getting some concrete poured, we'll get another video up and going. Thank you.